Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey to the most hidden corners of the planet, where some of the rarest and most extraordinary creatures live. Get ready to discover animals so unique that, in some cases, they're practically living legends. From small beings with amazing abilities to large predators on the brink of extinction. Stay until the end, because each of these animals has something special, and the last one on the list will surprise you. Let's get started. The first animal we'll meet is the axolotl, a small salamander found in the lakes of Mexico. What makes this creature so rare and fascinating is its incredible regenerative ability. If the axolotl loses a limb, it can completely regenerate it, including bones, muscles, and nerves. Unfortunately, this superpower hasn't been enough to protect it. The destruction of its natural habitat, mainly due to urbanization of aquatic areas in Mexico, has drastically reduced their population. They are symbols of hope for scientists studying their regenerative abilities for medical advancements, but they also represent a natural world in need of urgent help. Will we be able to save the axolotl in time? Now, we travel to the mountains of Nepal and China, where we find the adorable red panda. Resembling a mix between a bear and a raccoon, the red panda is known for its solitary and nocturnal behavior. Unfortunately, it has fallen victim to habitat loss and illegal hunting, making it extremely vulnerable. The red panda is a true master of camouflage, living in the dense bamboo forests. But will that be enough to protect it? Despite its beauty and charm, it remains at risk. Our next animal is one of the most peculiar in the world, the ai. This nocturnal lemur, native to Madagascar, has one of the most curious feeding methods imaginable. With its long fingers, it taps tree trunks in search of hidden insects, and when it finds them, it uses its extremely thin, elongated finger to extract the insects from holes in the trees. This unique technique puts it at the top of the list of the world's strangest animals. However, in Madagascar, the forests are disappearing rapidly, and the ai is losing its home. It's frightening to think that such a singular animal might vanish. Heading now to Indonesia, we have the Sumatran Rhinoceros, the smallest of the rhinos, and also the hairiest. This species is at a critical point. With fewer than 80 individuals left, the Sumatran rhinoceros could go extinct within a few decades if drastic measures aren't taken. They live in isolated, hard-to-reach areas, making them even more vulnerable to poaching. Humanity owes these majestic creatures, but will we be able to repay that debt before it's too late? Back to the ocean, we encounter the giant leatherback turtle. It is the largest sea turtle, growing up to 2 meters in length. The leatherback turtle travels thousands of kilometers across tropical and subtropical oceans but is facing multiple threats, such as accidental capture in fishing nets and plastic pollution. Incredibly, this turtle can dive to depths of up to 1,200 meters, making it one of the most resilient marine creatures. Still, human presence in the oceans has made its survival a daily challenge. Now, the rarest animal in the seas, the Vaquita, a porpoise that lives exclusively in the Gulf of California. There are fewer than 10 vaquitas left in the world, making it the most endangered marine mammal. The main threat to the vaquita is illegal fishing for another species of fish, the totoaba, whose nets often accidentally capture vaquitas. Each vaquita lost brings the species closer to extinction. And what about the Saola, the mysterious Asian unicorn? Discovered only in 1992 in Vietnam and Laos, this animal is so rare that it's been nicknamed the ghost of the forests. Few people have been lucky enough to spot a Saola, making it one of the most enigmatic bovids on Earth. Its rarity reflects both its ability to live in dense forests and the sad consequence of hunting and habitat destruction. Next, we return to Sumatra to talk about the Sumatran tiger. It is the smallest of the tigers but the most fierce. They are in extreme danger due to illegal hunting and the destruction of tropical forests for plantations. With fewer than 400 individuals left in the wild, the future of this magnificent predator rests in humanity's hands. Are we ready to make the necessary decisions to save the Sumatran tiger? From Sumatra, we travel to the Congo, where we find the okapi, a creature with a body resembling a giraffe but with zebra-like stripes on its legs. The okapi is a perfect example of how nature can create unique and unusual animals. Although protected by conservation laws, the okapi still faces threats from illegal hunting and habitat destruction. The okapi is a survivor, but the question is, for how much longer can it resist? Heading to Tasmania, we meet the ferocious Tasmanian Devil. This carnivorous marsupial is known for its frightening scream and unmatched strength for its size. Unfortunately, a contagious facial tumor disease has devastated the population, putting the species at risk. Scientists are racing against time to find a cure for the disease, but the future of this iconic animal remains uncertain. We now travel to the Galapagos Islands, where the majestic Galapagos giant tortoise slowly walks among the volcanic rocks. These tortoises are the largest in the world and can live for more than 100 years. However, due to hunting and the introduction of non-native predators, the populations of Galapagos tortoises have drastically declined. Conservation efforts are underway to reverse this scenario. Back in Madagascar, we find the fossa, the island's largest mammalian predator. With a body that resembles a cat but with unique characteristics, the fossa is a skilled hunter, essential for the balance of Madagascar's ecosystem. However, with the destruction of forests, the fossa is losing its habitat and prey, making its survival increasingly difficult. The mighty Komodo Dragon, the largest lizard in the world. With a venomous bite and impressive brute strength, the Komodo Dragon is a predator that commands respect. But even this giant is endangered due to hunting and habitat loss. The Komodo Dragon reminds us that even the largest predators are not safe from human actions. The mountain gorilla, one of the most majestic creatures in the animal kingdom, inhabits the forests of Central Africa, mainly in regions of Rwanda, Uganda, and Congo. This subspecies of the eastern gorilla faces a struggle for survival due to habitat destruction and illegal hunting. Though large and powerful, these gorillas are incredibly gentle and live in complex social groups led by a dominant male, the silverback. In recent years, thanks to intensive conservation efforts and sustainable tourism, mountain gorilla populations have begun to recover slowly. But they remain critically endangered, and their preservation depends on continued global support. These animals are just a few examples of how incredible and, at the same time, vulnerable life on this planet is. The fate of these species is directly linked to our actions. The question that remains is, are we ready to act in time?